Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of the Moreno Show. Guys, I hope you are feeling good today on this beautiful Sunday. And it is, in fact, a beautiful Sunday. It might actually be the most beautiful Sunday all year. If you're asking me, I'm definitely going to say yes. Guys, happy Easter to everyone who is celebrating. But I do want to go ahead and talk about something incredibly important that happened recently with RFK Jr. and Dr. Oz and the President Trump. Dr. Oz recently got sworn in by RFK Jr. and President Trump. And in his speech, he made a lot of great points. And this thread actually recently went viral. It has over almost 4 million views. And I just wanted to go ahead and reiterate some of the things that they share, as well as go into one of my personal takeaways from the swearing in ceremony. So let's just go ahead and jump right in, play a couple of these clips, and talk about it a little bit further. Also, guys, if you like having conversations like this, please consider liking and subscribing to be part of the conversations moving forward. It really, really does mean the world to me. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. So in this first video, Dr. Oz talks about how it is our patriotic duty to take care of ourselves. And I gotta say, I 100% agree. RFK Jr. has been singing this exact song for I don't know how long, but it's the same idea of personal responsibility, empowering other people to make the right decision for their bodies in the stores and what they consume and the lifestyle that they live. So here is that clip. Check it out.
First, we're going to reduce chronic disease. How do you do that? 70% of the healthcare expenditures of this country are driven by chronic disease. And it is your patriotic duty. I'll say it again, the patriotic duty of all Americans to take care of themselves, because it's important for serving in the military, but it's also important because healthy people don't consume healthcare resources. The best way to reduce drug spending is to use less drugs because you don't need them because you're healthy. And it feels a lot better as well.
And he's not finished. Here in this next clip, Dr. Oz is talking about modernizing Medicare and Medicaid and making both of these functions better. Check this out.
The next big thing we want to focus on is modernizing Medicare and Medicaid. That's how Americans will get the care that they want, need, and deserve. We need to empower patients and providers, both the doctors and the patients both have to be equipped with better tools. And the president is showing that he actually does love and cherish Medicare with all these executive orders, like the one on transparency, sir, that really helps us by making sure people are equipped with information. So you shine a light in the dark shadows where so much of the problems happen with the healthcare system. And remember, the most expensive care is bad quality care. That's what we want to stamp on.
So good. Shine a light in the shadows. I remember one of my old mentors, he was talking a lot about, because he used to clean cars a lot. And one of the things that he used to do is that he would say, oh, you got to get a flashlight. You got to see everything. Because I'm like, oh, my car is perfect, right? And he's like, no, you think it is. But as soon as you shine a light on it, you could see all the scratches. You can see all the grime. And that only happens whenever there is light attached to it. It's in the shadows where a lot of things go missing. So I really, really love this analogy. Check this out. Original Fox continues saying that what Dr. Oz did next wasn't just a warning, it was a scorched earth announcement that the free ride is over, as they talk about crushing waste, fraud, and abuse. So good.
And finally, we want to crush fraud, waste, and abuse. This is stunning to me. I've got a message for all the bad guys from me, the secretary, and the president. We are going to stop people from stealing from our most vulnerable, from stealing with the taxpayers of America, or honestly trying to support these programs. And we're going to be able to do it in quite a few ways. We are coming for you.
Wow. Okay, and one more. I know I'm just showing all these clips, but they are all really, really good. I'm telling you. Dr. Oz dropped the hammer here.
I'll give you a couple examples. Mr. President, these are ones that you may want to use in some of your future conversations. Almost 250,000 people, American citizens, were fraudulently enrolled without their knowledge in exchange programs by brokers who were unscrupulous, stealing from the U.S. government by pretending these people were on programs they never told them about. Tens of millions of dollars, Mr. President, are being spent on illegal immigrants receiving Medicaid in California, and they're pushing the bill to us. Should we stop that? I think so. That will not continue. We're spending about $1 billion on Medicaid programs for dual state eligible patients, which means you live in one state, but the system thinks you're another state, or maybe a third state. And we're paying all 3 states for services you're not getting because you don't live in 3 states all at once. And finally, and this one really bothers me, there are states who are using Medicaid Medicaid dollars for people who are vulnerable are being used for non-medical purposes. For example, public labor unions are getting childcare through some of this money. That doesn't make sense to me. Housekeeping, I wish I could get that for my home. There's a big problem with student loan repayments taking place with Medicaid dollars. That's not where it should be used. And we are paying for DEI programs. I could go on, but these are all programs, Mr. President, that we have created a war room at CMS to go after, to catch the fraud in real time before the money leaves the federal coffers. So we have the money to reinvest in healthcare to make it even stronger than it's been before.
Wow, in case you didn't catch that, he literally says that we have created a war room at CMS to go after to catch the fraud in real time. Again, wherever you land on the political aisle, this should it should comfort you knowing that your tax dollars are actually going to be utilized in a more efficient and I would say a better way. That is good. And I gotta say, the way that he ended his speech, he gave some respect to Maha and really elevated that platform. And it's just it's very optimistic and forward looking. So it made me a little happy. Check this out.
Together, we're going to make the care better. We're going to make it the outcomes improve, and we're going to make sure that America can actually be the healthiest country that could ever possibly be. We'll make America healthy again. God bless you both, sir.
So good. So good. I love it. I love all those little snippets of his speech. But actually, one of my favorite moments is whenever he just finished getting sworn in. I loved it because he thanks President Trump, RK Jr., but he also thanks his amazing wife who is standing right next to him. And I just think it's incredibly wholesome. You know, we often talk about the policies that these people are putting in place, but we often talk about the people who are doing all this as well. And I think we need to throw some respect on the people who surround them as well, like President Trump and Melania and RK Jr. and his amazing wife, as well as Dr. Oz. It's the people who we're surrounded by that actually make us better and then truly make us us. And I just think it's amazing. Check this out.
Discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
Discharge the duties of the office upon I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you, Bradford.
What's up? I've got to start off by thanking three people. Mr. President, thank you very much. God bless you for leading our nation, but also courageously leading the Maha movement, really earnestly in your heart, wanting to get America to be healthy again, and for giving me an opportunity to help with that mission. Secretary Kennedy has been leading the charge at Health and Human Services. A dear friend, like a brother, has done unbelievably courageous work because he's curious and he's started answering a lot of important questions. And I will treasure for the rest of my days your trust in me to help you with this progress. Thank you. And of course, Lisa, the family, but Lisa in particular, who's had an uncanny ability to identify opportunities and to always keep a clear North Star to keep our family grounded. God bless you, my beautiful one. Let me start with a simple prayer.
So good. I love that so much. And I love that he described again the same concept of a North Star. We talk a lot about that on the channel, how the North Star for RK Jr. and now Dr. Oz is clearly to make America healthy again, and how, you know, the North Star for this channel is oftentimes to make America human again through those interactions like that, and especially the conversations that we ultimately talk about here on the channel every single day. And I think it's amazing. I think it's positive, and I think it's overall a very optimistic thing that we can share on this beautiful day. But guys, let me know what you thought about this conversation. I know it was definitely a quick one, definitely a little scattered because of we were just breaking up all those little clips from Vigilant. But nonetheless, I do think this was an important conversation to have, and I think it was good. But let me know what you think about all this. How much are you feeling about Dr. Oz these days? Are you trusting him? Are you skeptical? Please let me know. A lot of people were, it kind of felt like the comment section was 50-50 on my last video regarding Dr. Oz. A lot of people think, oh, well, he's a celebrity cabinet pick, or sorry, no, he's a celebrity appointment pick. right? And some people were saying that actually maybe doesn't qualify him. It actually makes people a little bit more curious and cautious. And I'm not entirely sure what I should expect, but I'm trusting, I'm believing, and I'm excited to see what happens. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. Give me your impression, give me your insight, and let me know what you think about all this. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all next time. Hope you have a great and wonderful day. And once again, happy Easter. Episode's over already. Jeez, that was fast. Well, they say beautiful things do not last forever, but feel free to watch and listen to another one of these episodes if you're interested in those conversations as well. Also, this next part is huge. Make sure to obliterate that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never skip a beat. I also have a newsletter where we dive into the news, politics, and ideas that shape our future. If you're interested in signing up, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.